Paul Kent, who he just wrote a really good article, I thought, in the Daily Telly about the NRL getting it very, very wrong with the way that they have fined Victor Radley. Before we get into it, PK, do you know him? Met him?
Not really. We might have bumped into each other a couple of times at Fox Sports when I worked there. So no, I don't really know Paul. Funnily enough, we used to play against each other. I think he played for Gosford High in 1988, same time I was with Parramatta Marist, and he played in a team with David Fairley up there. And we actually we made the final of this. When was it? It was Forbes, the Red Bend knockout at Forbes, and we had to play about 22 games in 2 days. And Parramatta Marist, my team, and his team got to the grand final, and we were all just walking wounded. You know, I can't even remember who won, but I don't know him. But like what he writes, listen to his opinions. Sometimes I disagree. Sometimes I agree. I read that article he wrote about Victor Radley, and I thought it was a good article too, because Victor Radley's getting punished for something that we weren't there, but something that's the sort of behaviour you'd probably teach your own kids to sort of stand up for themselves, but also stand up for a woman if a woman's being mistreated too.
100%. That's one of the things that, and he said it in his article. That the progressives use it as a punchline, chivalry and being a gentleman and stuff like that. But hand on heart, and look, I'm no tough guy or anything like that. But if I'm at an event or at a club or a pub and I see someone knock a lady over, you're going to do your best to protect her and ensure that the bloke who has done that, the grub that's done that, is turfed and taken out. And I think they're sending the wrong message, Chris, when they're finding a bloke for doing stuff that blokes of our era who have got sons, that's the sort of stuff that I would be passing on to my children, on to my boys, and that's what I'm doing. I'm saying, you look after ladies, you don't swear in front of them, you do your best to be respectful.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I've got a daughter as well, as a couple of sons. But we weren't there. That's the thing. It's hard to comment too much if you weren't there. But I think the grub did get turfed from the plate. So I think what the NRL is saying, is that look, it could have finished there. I think Victor then went outside and there was more carry on afterwards. I think, but I'm reluctant to comment too much about the specifics because I wasn't there. But in terms of sending a message, the world's very PC these days. You can't do too much, can you? Other than be good. I always sort of try and live by the motto, do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself. And you can't go too far wrong.